Happy New Year, everybody. The numbers are in for Sunrise Beach in Panama City Beach. I'm Craig Duran with the Duran Group over at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. I'm going to throw a lot at you in this video, but wanted to give you a really good idea of what's happened in 2019 and where prices may be headed in 2020. First of all, right below the video, you can click on a link and it will show you take you to a list of every sale that happened in 2019. You can click on the link and it'll give you the ability to go in and actually click on individual listings, see the inside, see the photos of each one of these sales, see the actual sales price and the actual sold date. It's very, very accurate information straight from our realtor system. But it lets you really compare and see what things are selling for and what the insides really looked at. What you're looking at here, you've probably seen, so you probably know I'm a big fan of this chart. It tells us three very important things. This red line represents the number of units for sale. The black line represents the number of closings. And this months of inventory can really give us a good idea if we're in a hot or a cold market. What you're looking at here is the overall condo market for all the buildings in Panama City Beach built since 2005. So I wanted to compare apples to apples, the newer condo projects in Panama City Beach. Since 2018, almost every month, this red line is moving up and up and up and up, meaning that more and more units month over month are coming up for sale. The black line stayed pretty steady. It's a little bit higher at the beginning of 2018, but if you look at the trend here, it's really pretty steady through most of the time period we're looking at, meaning our closings, we're having consistent level of closings, consistent level of demand. Buyers just have a few more choices month over month. So like you would think, when we look at this months of inventory number, you can see that things have slowed down. Remember, months of inventory, around 5 months of inventory shows us we're in a neutral market. You can see most of 2018, we were down here under 2 months of inventory. That's really, really strong market. Units selling very quickly. Normally, you're going to see a little more price appreciation when you see that. But if you follow the number, we go from 1 month to 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, June 4.13, October, November, December of 2019, we're here hovering close to 5. So the market's slowed down gradually. We've slowed down from a really, really hot market to just about a neutral, healthy real estate market. So things are pretty solid, pretty stable right now. If you look at Sunrise Beach specifically, not as much data to analyze, so it'll bounce around a little bit more. But look, September of 2018, that trend started with adding more and more units for sale, but February 2019, that was absorbed. People bought some units. That trend really hasn't continued in Sunrise Beach. Sunrise Beach, in other words, probably a little bit of a stronger market than the overall market in general. You can see here the months of inventory number. We were very, very strong again in 2018, just like the overall market. And we're back here in neutral market territory, maybe even a touch of buyer market territory, depending on what month you're in. So let's look at pricing and see what we've done since the last 2 years or so. This list here is the fourth quarter of 2017. We had one bedrooms were selling for $255 to $261 or so. 2-bedroom units were selling anywhere from $305 to $340. And we had a couple of 3-bedroom sales from $430 to $442. Fast forward a year to the end of the fourth quarter of 2018, we had 0 1-bedroom sales. 2-bedroom sales now are selling from $355 to $374. Remember, in 2017, they were selling from $305 to $340. So we moved up in price quite a bit. Only one 3-bedroom sale. Fourth quarter of 2018, it sold for $545, quite a bit higher than the $430, $442 range we saw just a year earlier. Now, fast forward again to the end of 2019, and let's see where we are. Again, no 1-bedroom unit for sale, or no 1-bedroom sold fourth quarter, so we don't have anything really great to compare there. 2-bedroom units have moved up in price again. End of 2018, we were $355 to $374. Now we're selling $380 to about $395, depending on condition. And 3-bedroom units had sold $545, another one sold at $555, so up just a touch. If you look at what's for sale right now at Sunrise Beach, it's pretty telling. Again, there are no 1-bedroom units on the market for sale. There are only 4 units for sale, 4 units available at all. If you're thinking about selling a one bedroom, it could probably be a very good time. You don't have any competition. Probably price up just a little bit. We know there's still pretty good demand. Two bedroom units, there are only 3 for sale, priced from $386 to $399, and only 1 3 bedroom unit for sale at $551. Really, this isn't much for sale. Probably a few more units for sale than we saw 2 years ago, but still very, very, very few units for sale, which is still a very healthy market. So not a bad time of year, especially if you see the trend that pricing is starting to flatten out a little bit. Again, remember the end of 2017, we had 2 bedroom units in the 305 to 340 range. That moved up to 355 to 374. Now it's 380 to 395. So still a little bit of appreciation, maybe a little bit of flattening with that trend, but still overall a pretty solid market. Again, the list of all the units that sold in 2019, not just the fourth quarter, is below. If you aren't signed up for our e-alert system, most of you already are, but if a unit comes up for sale, changes price, or sells, we'll notify you right away. If you're not in that system already, just shoot me a text, 850-527-0221. We'll get you set up for that. Hope you found this informative. We'll be back beginning of February, let you know how the beginning of the year is shaking up in Sunrise Beach. Thanks.